If your typical 9 to 5 or whatever you're doing in your job now is not fulfilling, just become a content creator. What's up, you guys? I've gotten a lot of comments, questions, concerns um, about how you would go about making content. So I thought I would make a video on it. So for me, if you don't know, I am a tech content creator, more specifically, a cybersecurity content creator. Um, that's not all I do, obviously. I still have a job, but I do this when I have time, and it has made me a fair bit of money so far. So, if you want to do the same, have fun making videos, post things that help people, and make money off of it, stick around. Because making a little bit of money off of the things you are passionate about, and something you have built yourself from the ground up, there's really no other feeling like it, and you feel like super accomplished. But maybe that's just me. I'm kind of like an entrepreneur spirit, if you will. I kind of like doing things, building things, creating things. So yeah, if your typical 9 to 5 or whatever you're doing in your job now is not fulfilling, just become a content creator. Yeah. So just a disclaimer, this is how I did it. Not everyone's going to have the same path or the same roadmap. And I actually became a content creator on accident. I did not mean for this to happen at the scale it has risen to, but this is how I did it. As some of you know, if you have seen any of my previous videos, I started on LinkedIn, which, yes, I know, weird place to start making content. But yeah, who knew you could have thousands of followers on LinkedIn? Anyway, started posting on LinkedIn. Started posting what I was learning, cybersecurity stuff, home lab stuff, cert stuff, and then kind of expanded that into YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, X. If you want to hear the full story, video link below about how I got into content creation, how I got into cybersecurity, and how it has turned into what it has today. But this is not the story of how I got into it. It is the story of how you can get into it and things I've learned and stumbled upon accidentally that you can use for yourself if you want to do the same thing. First thing you need to do if you want to start posting content, technical content, any content in general, this can apply to anything, is just start posting. Doesn't really matter how good it looks. Like, you don't need the best camera. I don't even have the best camera. You don't need the best mic. As some of you know, I had a Razer mic. Like, I got it from GameStop from like $70. It had Kirby on it. I still have Kirby. He's just not on this mic. But right now I have a Shure. I don't know the exact model because I forgot. But yeah, Shure mic. But you do not need the top of the line equipment to get this done. Literally, it is all about the value you bring with your content. So if you're bringing value with each and everything you post, you're good. You kind of have to have a structure with your videos, whether it be short form or long form, aka shorts, reels, TikToks versus this YouTube. So, for example, I'm filming this YouTube video right now. I'm going to edit it and post it on YouTube. With YouTube videos, you have, for example, the hook, then it goes on, then you have like, what is it called? The climax, and then the resolution. Like, it's kind of like a movie. You kind of have to think of structuring your content like a storyboard. At least for me, you can't just start recording and just be bumbling all over the place, switching from topic to topic to topic. It kind of has to flow, at least in my experience. It may be different for other people, but yes, you have to structure your content. Um, Especially for shorts, a hook is very important. So you have this YouTube video right here. I'm going to post it. Yes. And then I'm going to repurpose this one video and turn it into shorts, reels, TikTok, what have you. But when I'm editing the short, you have to have the hook, the climax, the resolution. You have to be providing value in whatever you post. This is going to be turned into reels, shorts, TikToks. This same video, what I'm speaking right now, could also be turned into LinkedIn posts and tweets. You see where I'm going with this? This one content form, literally right here, can be turned into multiple streams of content that are reusable over and over and over and over again. That's what they call evergreen content. So, the more you can repurpose your content, the better. So, I'll give you an example. And this is from the video I was talking about. I also did a talk about this in person. But as you can see, you have my YouTube video, you have my website, you have my GitHub. This content has been repurposed multiple times. It is the same exact content, but posted on different platforms. I could have made a tweet about this. I could have made a LinkedIn post. I didn't because I don't know why. But lesson learned. People are on YouTube, they're watching videos. Boom. CAPTCHA and reverse shell. My website, boom. CAPTCHA and reverse shell. My GitHub, CAPTCHA and reverse shell. And on my website, if you scroll down to the bottom of the article, it has a link back to my YouTube. So everything is kind of circular and everything is a funnel to something else. And what do I mean by funnel? Well, in business and sales, funneling is like, for example, you can have like a top-down funnel. So, for example, I have my YouTube. People watch my social media, watch my YouTube, things like that. I put a CTA in the caption, which is called a call to action. I put like, hey, check out this link for more info, or click this if you want to learn more. And then the link could be to my website. If I had a digital product, it would be towards my digital product. And then on your website, for a digital product, you have a freebie. For example, I could do how to make cybersecurity content PDF guide, free download. All you gotta do is put in your email. And then people put in their emails, you have their emails, then you email them, and then you're on their email list, and then you're kind of top of their mind because they keep getting your emails. And then they see your email, they're like, oh, they have this product, I want to buy it. Boom, buy. So in business, social media is a funnel towards products and services. I currently do not have a product or a service because I just like making videos, but that is normally what people do who run businesses who make content. But for me, myself, I see my content as a business in itself. Which brings me to my next point, sponsorships. Once you start making videos, repurposing the same thing over and over, getting some traction, then companies will reach out to you to pay you to put their ad in your videos, which is so called they're buying spots on your page. They're buying your social media real estate, if you will, because those videos are going to be on your page forever. So the ad's going to be there. So they're kind of just buying real estate on your social media page, if that makes any sense. Because your social media, your brand is a marketing platform, it's a marketing business. So value your business. You got thousands of eyes watching your stuff every day. You're posting evergreen content. So yeah, just know your worth and charge your worth. The snowball effect here, because once you get a sponsorship, other companies see that you have a sponsorship, they see that you've done it before, and then the snowball effect begins. So, mainly, you build trust by giving value, and you monetize by solving problems. Another important aspect when building a content creation brand, tech, cybersecurity, whatever you want to do, is be really consistent. You literally have to be consistent. If you have 0 views, you literally have to keep posting to keep the algorithm fed. So yeah, just be consistent. I've only missed 1 week of posting content in about a year, and I only have 60,000 subscribers, which isn't a small number, but as you can see, it takes work. Like, I've not missed a week, and I only have 60,000 subscribers at the point of making this video. So, still a long ways to go, of course, but yeah, that just shows how like consistent you have to be. And I only post 1 video a week. I could be cranking out more, but I can only do 1 a week because work and things like that. But yes, with content, I personally do content because I like cybersecurity, I like making videos, I like being creative, I like building a brand. I like the entire process. It's very fun for me and I enjoy it a lot. And I love cybersecurity. But social media is an actual business. Social media, especially now, it's all marketing. Like, people get leads from social media, social media funneling down to your product. In social media, you hear the word lead generation. Social media is more so of a lead nurturing. From a job perspective, people have been like, hey, I've seen your social media. Do you want to interview for this position? Just based off my social media. And I don't have to apply. So that's also a plus with social media. People see what you know, they see what you do, they see what you're capable of, and they're just like, hey, love your content. You want to interview? So that's also a plus. But to get back to the main point, social media, make sure you are really passionate about what you are teaching others and what content you are putting out there. I am really passionate about cybersecurity, and that's what I love to do. So making cybersecurity videos and content is very easy. If there is any struggle or any resistance in making a certain type of content, then don't do it. Make stuff that's fun for you, make stuff that's easy, because good things will always follow. That's basically how I did it. I kind of winged it the entire time. I'm still winging it. I don't know. That's just what I did. Just do whatever works for you. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Yeah. I've been winging it this entire time. I don't know if my way is the best way. Probably not, but it's just what I do. Anyways, hope you guys got something out of that. Make sure to like, subscribe, punch all the buttons in the face, and I will see you in the next video.